Hello students. Okay, this is answer for exercise 6.5, page 202. You should do the homework first and then only you check the answer. Okay, do it first, then only you can refer to my answers. Okay, for 3A, first question A, this is asking you to sketch the graph. So you have an exponential graph here, and you are also asked to indicate the asymptote, right? Your exponential graph, they will have horizontal asymptote, okay? And you also need to indicate any important coordinates on the y-axis or the x-axis. Okay, now first of all, for exponential graph, you will always have a horizontal asymptote. Okay, you will not have vertical asymptote. Okay, so it's horizontal asymptote, and the horizontal asymptote is whatever constant or number, right, in the equation. So in this case is 1. All right, this is 1. So your horizontal asymptote is actually x equals to 1. Okay, so this is our horizontal asymptote, right? Exponential graph will have horizontal asymptote. Okay, now then you need to check your primary graph. How does it look like, so that you need to see whether you need to reflect or not. So you draw the axis here. Let's say I draw the y-axis here and the x-axis here. Okay, now draw the horizontal asymptote first. All right, horizontal say is here lah. Y equals to 2. This one is not to scale, so it's okay. As long as in the positive region, it's okay. Okay, so this one, and I'm going to again just draw the primary graph lah, okay, for you to see. So horizontal asymptote is 2. When you start from primary, this is how it looks like, right? On the above the asymptote, this is the primary graph. Everything is positive. Then when you have a negative in front, you're going to flip on the normally it's still flip on the x-axis, but then here we have to use the asymptote y equals to 2. So when you flip, it's going to be like this, right? And then your x is also negative, so you flip on the y, so it's going to be the other way around. Okay, so I'm going to rub this one 2 off. Basically it's skim here, and then you cross here and here. See? Okay, now you have 2 coordinates you need to find. See or not? Because when you flip on the x and then you flip on the y, you will cross one on the y-axis, and then you have another point on the x-axis, right? So you find the 2 coordinates. Very simple, you just sub in 0 only. Because if you cut at the y-axis, your coordinate x is 0, right? So you sub in, which is basically 0, which is basically 1, right? So you have 1 point at 0, 1. So this point is basically 0, 1, right? This point is basically 0, 1. Then you have another point on the x-axis. On the x-axis, that means your y coordinate is 0. So y coordinate is 0. 0 equals to 2 minus e to the power ex. bring over the e, right? This minus, right? You bring over, so e negative x equals to 2. Now, the problem is x is on top, right? X is on top. You want to bring it down as a subject. You want to make it big now. So we will use the natural log, which is ln, ln, right? ln e negative x. Because if you apply ln, the power, which is the x, you can bring to the front. So it will become bigger. See or not? So if you ln the left side, you must ln the right side. If not, it's wrong. If you introduce ln, you must ln the left side and you must ln the right side. Just like when you multiply something, or when you plus something on the left, you must plus on the right to maintain the same equation, right? So once I ln this, my x, negative x, I can put in front. It's just multiply, right? Negative x, ln e is just 1, right? You can press your calculator, ln e is just 1. So negative x is times 1 is negative x. Then you get things like this. And x, the negative 1, I just divide, which will give me the same thing, negative ln 2, right? You don't have to evaluate this. You can press calculator. Of course, you're going to get decimal. You can keep the coordinate like this, negative ln 2, right? So our coordinate x is negative ln 2, comma, y is 0, right? So it's about negative ln 2 is about negative 0.7, right? If you press calculator, right? So here you can just keep it at negative ln 2, comma, 0. Okay. Okay, and the last one. Okay, this one, same thing. Have your axis ready. Okay, first calculate the asymptote. This is exponential graph. You will have horizontal asymptote. So the horizontal asymptote, horizontal, which is basically y equals to the number in the equation, which is negative 1. So somewhere at the bottom, okay, I'm gonna just do a slightly bigger so that you can see it. And of course, label the line. Remember, asymptote use dotted line. Okay, then where's your primary graph? Exponential graph, that means it's something like this, right? Primary graph, it will go up like that, right? It's always going up. Even the ln log graph will go up. Then check any negative, front number negative, flip on, basically you have to flip on the x-axis, right? But then here we have asymptote, you have to flip it on the asymptote, right? The asymptote is not x-axis. This asymptote is y equals to negative 1. So basically this one, you need to flip. So it's going to be downward like that. See? Then check your x. X is positive, so I don't have to do flip on the y-axis. Okay? So it's going to look like this. So I have one, can you see this? I have one point on the y-axis that is important. So I need to find the coordinate of this point, right? I need to find the coordinate of this point. So here, if you cut on the y-axis, x is equals to 0. And 0, which is 1, negative 3 minus 1 equals to negative 4. So you have a coordinate like this, 0, negative 4. Okay,